Welcome to the studio here at One Time Golf Shop. So today we are starting our short game series. So the first bit we're covering is the finesse shot. So the short shot, the chip. So the one round the green, so max 30 yards. We've just got to play that soft shot, land it, get a bit of trajectory, land it softly on the green, nicely by the hole. Which I do get a tremendous amount of lessons where they are, which is very common through all. From any standard all the way up to a tour player. So you've got where they'll be quite strong in the long game and then struggle in the short game, or they'll be all over the short game and then struggle in their long game relative to the standard they play to. But ideally we were trying to bring that level up in both departments, which will obviously help improve that score. The main bit is that it's very easy to fall on the trap to think that the finesse shot, the short shot, is a shorter version of the full swing, the power shot, which is not correct. It's very easy to fall into that category. Sometimes you can be explained it in that way just to try and make things simple, which unfortunately things aren't simple. There's a bit more to this shot. So the fundamental thing to get right is the setup. So that's what we're gonna cover today in part one, is getting that setup in the correct position. So we've got 4 things to cover. So I'll go through each one to get that in the position so you can then execute that shot. Number 1 is our narrow stance. So it's the opposite to the driver, so you're looking with a driver for a big wide stance so you can reduce that power and drive that bottom half through the shot. So with our finesse shot, with our short shot, we're looking for more stability in the bottom half. So we have our narrow stance, so we have our feet 2 to 3 inches apart, so 2 to 3 inches gap between your heels. Number 2 is to flare our left foot out, our lead foot. So if you're right-handed, the left foot, so it's a foot closest to the target basically, so you flare that foot out slightly, so a quarter of a turn out, which will enable you, when you turn through the shot, it will keep the shoulders square as you turn through, which will then enable the weight to go through with the shot. If the foot was square, it's very easy then to swing back and shift the weight through so you shift the hips through, and then the top half will then tilt away from the target, which will then change the bottom point of your swing, which will then be before the ball rather than after the ball. So that will then potentially cause you to then hit that fat or thin shot. So weight flared out, that will enable you to, like I said, keep the shoulders square and make sure the bottom part of the swing is after the ball. Number 3 is to open our chest. So far we've got the narrow stance, 2 or 3 inches. We've got our left foot flared out, which is our lead foot. Then we're putting our chest. So if we've got a laser, it's pointing past the ball. So you're opening up that chest. So it's in front of that ball if you're shooting a laser from your sternum there. So that enables you then, when you swing through the shot, you're keeping those shoulders square, which is encouraged by the flare out of the foot as well. And it's making sure that you get that strike, so the club is coming down and the lower point is past the ball, so you're avoiding, as we said before, that fat and thin. So that will help you keep the weight forward and with the shot as you hit it through. So it's quite important, that one, to open that chest so it's in front of that ball, so it's past the ball point if you're shooting a laser out from that chest. So number 4 is it's nice and soft. Everything needs to be nice and soft in the arms and the hands. So we're trying to play that nice soft landing shot, so it lands on the green nice and soft, doesn't then do a wild bounce. So we're not too aggressive with it, and we're not trying to play a power shot. So the arms are nice and relaxed, they're not bolt straight. So the left arm, the lead arm, doesn't need to be bolt straight, because that will then put if you see that will change the position of the chest again, so that will move the weight going backwards. We don't want the energy going away from where we're trying to hit the ball to with this particular shot. So the arms nice and relaxed, tilt from the hips to enable you to, so a little bit more of a hinge from the hips to enable you to have that nice and relaxed position. The bottom hand, so your right hand, if you're right-handed, the bottom hand there is a bit weaker, nice and soft with the grip, so that V is more putting up towards your chin rather between your chin and your shoulder, so nice and relaxed. So you've got nice soft grip, slightly weaker in the right hand, and nice relaxed arms to enable you to achieve that nice soft shot land on the green there. So the summary of all that is we've got a narrow stance, flared foot, open chest, soft arms and weak grip. So that is our main fundamental of our setup for our finesse shot, so then we should be able to execute that shot no problem. So part 2 will be the execution of the shot, which will be available to see, so make sure you subscribe so you get the alert to when that video is available. Give us a good thumbs up. Any questions or comments, please send them through, and I'll see you soon.